Alrighty, so Sony made an announcement the other day that beginning in January of 2028, they're going to discontinue making physical copies of new games on their consoles. And just about everybody and their mother is having a meltdown over this and complaining about this. Um, I'm going to say this, and people can get mad at me all they want, but I tell it as it is. Um, the thing is that we're in a new age and the times have changed now where everything is becoming more and more digital. Like cable TV has been replaced by streaming, and also another thing too is that nobody buys CD albums anymore. If you want to go listen to an album nowadays, people don't even buy those anymore. And even nowadays, people don't buy DVDs. Like, hey, what's the point of going out to the store buying a DVD when I can watch it for free on, especially if you have internet and such, And that's what a lot of people are seeing nowadays. Even people like myself were like, yeah, what's the point of, going to the store and buying some DVDs or whatever when I can just watch it online. And the same thing with music. Like you don't even have to listen to music on the radio anymore. We got Bluetooth in this day and age, so you can play whatever song and listen to whatever song you want. But so anyway, on to this part. It's just part of getting with the times, people. I even had said a couple of months ago when I made that GameStop stores are closing down, they're getting with the times and they're going to be more of a digital online store now. I mean, it is what it is at the end of the day. And, it doesn't surprise me that this is happening, and I'm not shocked that Sony is doing this one bit. Like, I knew something like this was coming eventually. It was only a matter of time, you know. It was just a matter of time before Sony would do it as well. Because, I mean, and there's a lot of people, including myself, that just look at game stores as nothing more than a thing of the past. I mean, yeah, I mean, that's just the new day and age that we live in. It's like, I just don't see the point in myself going to a store anymore and buying a game and go to try to buy that said game and it's not there, whereas I can go onto the PlayStation Store or even Steam and get that said game, and such like that. I mean, and there's also sales on the PlayStation Store too as well. That's another thing that people have to take into consideration. But the thing is that I find this rather sad. There's just a lot of people that just refuse to get with the times, and also a lot of people are just so stuck in the past these days. It's like you people just don't want ain't nothing to change. It's like you guys just don't want to accept change. It's like you just want everything to be the same. Not everything can be the same, you know. So no, man, this is not 2008. Going to GameStop or anything like that. Them days are long gone. And especially going forwards. Yeah, so it makes sense why Sony is doing this. Because that's just what people are doing nowadays. People are listening to Bluetooth. People aren't buying radios anymore. Well, they are buying speakers to play Bluetooth on, but they're not buying like an actual radios anymore. And same thing with streaming. Streaming has pretty much has replaced cable TV, and plus we got YouTube and social media nowadays, so we don't even need to watch those mainstream media outlets on on cable TV anymore and have to sit through all those commercials. You know, we don't need to sit through those anymore because again, times have changed. You know, and people are just gonna have to deal with it. You know, you people can either get with it or you can get lost. So I'm not really stating an opinion. This is more of just a fact that things are changing, you know, and this is one of those big changes, you know. I know it sucks for a lot of people, but, you know, that's just what it is in this day and age. Everything's going more digital, you know. So, yeah, so anyway, yeah, so that's going to be the end of an era for making physical copies of games, you know, but, you know, stores like GameStop are no longer going to be brick and mortar stores. No physical, they're not going to be physical stores anymore. So I think they're all going to be kind of like Steam at some point, you know. So anyway, that's all I wanted to say about this. I am not shocked or surprised that Sony is doing this one bit. I am not surprised at all because I even said it myself that eventually other gaming companies were going to do it, and boy, was I right. So,